Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the area of a triangle. Let's jump right in. First things first, we need to understand what triangles are. On your screen, you should see one large equilateral triangle. And when I say it's equilateral, that means all three sides are going to be equal or equivalent. On the inside, where it's cut down the middle, is a right triangle, drawn in yellow. You know this is a right triangle because this corner is a 90-degree angle. In this case, it is very important to understand what perpendicular means. When we have two perpendicular parts of a triangle, we then know that the bottom is our base and the vertical part here is our height. Now, it doesn't matter what direction or orientation these are. We could have a triangle like this, where it's a right triangle, and then this would be our base, and this would be our height. So it doesn't matter if it's rotated or twisted, we just have to make sure it's perpendicular to be able to define our base and our height. Now that we understand that, we're going to try and find the area, or in other words, the space inside of our shape. In this case, it's all colored in with orange. The formula for this is area equals your base times your height, all divided by 2. Let's try a couple examples. For this part, we have two triangles. The one on the left is actually a right triangle drawn on its side, and the right-handed triangle is an obtuse triangle because this angle is greater than 90 degrees. For the left triangle, we're actually going to approach this a little bit different. I am going to draw the height here as 3 and the base as 6. Now this may look weird because everything's at an angle, but it's not. Since we have a vertical height of 3 and a base of 6, we can plug it straight into our equation. So our area is going to be base, which is 6, times our height of 3, all divided by 2. That simplifies to 18 over 2, which is 9. All right, let's look at the other triangle now. For this one, what you would expect is for the problem to give you a dotted line here and a dotted line from the top all the way to the bottom, making a right angle here. Since those are perpendicular, we can now look at the base, which we will call 4, and the height, which we will call 8. Keep in mind, the base of 4 only applies from point to point. The dotted lines don't actually count. So we plug them into our formula. Again, area is equal to base, which is 4, times height, which is 8, all divided by 2. That gives us 32 over 2, which is 16. And that's your final answer. Let's take a look at another problem. Let's assume the height is 4 and the base is 7. And let's throw inches for the units. Go ahead and pause this video and give it a try on your own. To find the area, we will use the base of 7 inches times the height of 4 inches, all divided by 2. 7 times 4 is 28 inches squared, all divided by 2. So our final answer is going to be 14 inches squared. And it's very important to keep track of your units, and whenever you're doing area, it's going to be squared. So our final answer is 14 inches squared. All right, and our final example is going to be a word problem. Find the area of the triangle if the base is 6 centimeters and the height is 4 centimeters. In this case, we wouldn't even have to draw the triangle because they give us the base and the height. But to visualize, let's write it out. The base is 6 centimeters so 6 centimeters, and the height is 4 centimeters. Now you may be tempted to draw something like this for the height, but that's wrong. We don't want that. Instead, what you do is you extend the base here, and you drop the highest point down to give you a right angle, and now the distance from the base to the highest point is going to be your height, which is 4 centimeters. Now we can plug it into our formula. Area equals 6 centimeters times 4 centimeters, all divided by 2. That gives you 24 centimeters over 2, which is 12 centimeters. And that all should be centimeters squared. And that is your final answer. Well, I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.